about yesterday.
No, you did the right thing. Just be careful doing the announcements, okay? The power of the microphone, it changes you.
Don't worry, buddy. No stupid announcements are gonna change me. I do the announcements! I am the second coming! I speak for God now!
Good afternoon. The 10,113 meeting of the Security Council is called to order.
Smoley! Sometimes I think I should have just stayed in Peru, moving coke. Machado was a cold bastard, but he was good to his men. And once you drew blood for him, you were set. Hooch, blow, girls. Not women, girls. Little bitty things.
Brian!
I think that the first people who should read this book are our brothers and sisters in the United States, because their threat is in their own house. The devil is right at home. The devil himself is right in the house. And the devil came here yesterday. Yesterday, the devil came here. Right here. Right here. And it smells of sulfur still today. This table that I am now standing in front of. Yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, from this rostrum, the President of the United States, the gentleman to whom I refer as the devil, came here talking as if he owned the world. Truly, as the owner of the world. I think we could call a psychiatrist to analyze yesterday's statement made by the President of the United States. As the spokesman of imperialism, he came to share his nostrums, to try to preserve the current pattern of domination, exploitation, and pillage of the peoples of the world. An Alfred Hitchcock movie could use it as a scenario. I would even propose a title: The Devil's Recipe.
Hillary has worked closely with our intelligence teams and our diplomats and our military. And there's only one candidate in this race who understands that democracy in a big, diverse country doesn't work if you constantly demonize each other. And I mean that literally, by the way. I was reading the other day, there's a guy on the radio who apparently Trump's on his show frequently. He said, me and Hillary are demons. Said we smell like sulfur. Ain't that something?
President Donald Trump took the stage at the United Nations today, addressing the General Assembly, speaking for nearly an hour, making several false statements, taking aim at the UN itself, along with migration and climate change. Michelle Fisher joining us now with more on what the president said. Michelle?
Mark, the president spoke in front of a crowd of about 150 world leaders today. His criticism of the United Nations was juxtaposed with praise for the work his administration has done, claiming that under his leadership, the U.S. has the strongest borders, military, and relationships in the world.
What is the purpose of the United Nations? The UN has such tremendous potential. I've always said it. It has such tremendous potential. But it's not even coming close to living up to that potential.
Harsh criticism as President Donald Trump spoke Tuesday at the United Nations General Assembly.
All they seem to do is write a really strongly worded letter and then never follow that letter up. It's empty words, and empty words don't solve war.
Which was built in 1945 and financed largely by John D. Rockefeller. Inside UN headquarters is an ominous meditation room. The custodian of the meditation room is Lucis Trust Company. At one time, the Lucis Trust was located at 666 United Nations Plaza and was formerly named Lucifer Publishing Company. The Rockefeller-funded UN Meditation Room is 33 feet long and 18 feet wide. 18 feet is 6 plus 6 plus 6. The small, dimly lit, windowless room was built in the shape of a pyramid that is laying on its side. At the center of the room is a 4-foot-high, black, casket-shaped stone slab which weighs 6.5 tons and is extremely magnetic and rests on a concrete pillar. The pillar descends beneath the floor into the bedrock and taps into the Earth's hyperdimensional energies to induce a state of altered consciousness. Not far from the meditation room is the United Nations Security Council chamber. This is the emergency room of the UN, where the world leaders meet when there is a threat to peace. They decide the fate of nations. Even though Israel has over 200 uninspected nuclear weapons and has violated dozens of resolutions, no sanctions are ever imposed because of the United States' veto powers. Notice the giant mural that towers over the Security Council room. The central focus of the UN mural is the phoenix bird that has risen. The phoenix bird is a symbol of Lucifer. Egyptians believed that the phoenix symbolized a god who rose to heaven in the form of a morning star like Lucifer after his fire immolation of death and rebirth. Notice that the phoenix bird is not standing above his own ashes. He is standing above his old skin. Like a snake, he has shed his old skin and is revealing himself as God at the center of the mural.
Professor, so your bird, there was nothing I could do. He just caught fire.
Oh, and about time too. He's been looking dreadful for days. Pity you had to see him on a burning day. Folks, he's a phoenix, Harry. They burst into flame when it is time for them to die, and then they are reborn from the ashes. Fascinating creatures, phoenixes. They can carry immensely heavy loads, and their tears of healing powers.
At the top left, there is a church steeple without a cross. The missing cross symbolizes the death of Christianity. Below, a woman receives the rays of the sun god, while the man in front of her plays Pan's flute. To their right are two pyramid symbols and people joined together by a long blue serpent-like cloth. Below the risen phoenix, a sword is driven through a dragon beast.
Reality is real. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes, I do.
He did it. He got the egg.
Nothing will ever keep me away from you.
Nothing? Half-breed. Even death?
I know what you are.
You have no idea.
I'm not afraid of you.
You should be.
Let's see. Excitable, prone to fantasy. Textbook case of female hysteria. We'll have her fixed in no time.
Stop her! Don't let her get away! Hurry!
Yeah! There's nothing wrong with me.
You've been gone too long, Alice.
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small.
Friends cannot be neglected. Hurry.
And you know you're going to fall.
What's the matter?
The Hatter's the matter.
Hatter is my truest friend. If he's in need, I will help him. It will be a race against time. He is not someone you want as your enemy. Time is a he.
Underland. Your time is up.
Stuck us all at 1 minute to tea time.
Tea time! Forever!
Hello, Alice.
Go ask Alice.
Hatter's counting on you.
I think she'll know.
Oh no, we all are.
And the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen's over.
Wait! Oh, Alice, you always were an irksome, slurvish, interrupting thing.
Remember what the dumb man said. Feed your head.
Hold on, everyone. I don't want to hold on.
Feed your
Force field. It's a dome. We're at the edge of the arena.
Sword is driven through a dragon beast. This represents the killing of old beliefs and religions that depicted Lucifer as a beast. The New World religion worships him as beautiful.
inveniat. Ive inquam Lucifer qui nescito casu.
Cause you're my
Behind the phoenix, the ghostly figures of the walking dead are stepping into a void. They symbolize depopulation. On the right panel, the pale horse from the book of Revelation is the bringer of death to humanity through weapons, hunger, and disease. The man is releasing him. The chained black man represents slavery, while the top panel of the mural shows a technologically advanced white race who control industry, art, and science. In this post-apocalyptic mural, the military man standing on the tail of the beast represents worldwide military power. He tips his helmet to the elite, who are climbing out from underground cities where they safely hid from the apocalypse.
Billionaire Jeff Bezos is leaving Seattle, and he's moving back home to South Florida.
Oh, yeah. NBC6's Heather Walker joins us live with a look at the history behind this exclusive community, Heather, he calls home now.
Yes, guys, this is the closest that we can get because the village is only accessible to residents and their guests. But today we are going to take you there on a ride from Chopper 6.
So Billionaire's Bunker is Indian Creek Village. It's its own town off of Miami Beach, and it's guard gated. So a lot of, super wealthy billionaires live there. Residents include Julio Iglesias, Carl Icahn, Tom Brady, Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump.
And now Jeff Bezos. Senior reporter at The Real Deal, Catherine Kalergis, says the billionaire Amazon founder purchased this waterfront estate in Indian Creek Village for $79 million, conveniently located next to a property he purchased over the summer for $68 million, for a total price of $147 million.
It's obviously a big deal for him. He wants to be closer to his mother and his stepfather. And he has roots in South Florida. So he graduated from Miami Palmetto Senior High. And I think he's just probably looking to spend more time down here.
The 19,000 square foot home has 7 bedrooms, but Kalergis tells us Bezos is expected to knock it down and build new, adding to the luxury already on the island.
Well, it's really a fascinating history. It's a product of the great real estate boom in the mid-1920s.
Historian at the History Miami Museum, Paul George, says Surfside wanted to annex the unincorporated area, so it became what it's now known as Indian Creek Village in 1939.
The original centerpiece of that, and not so much location-wise, but the centerpiece was a golf course and a clubhouse.
It's accessible by bridge, or you can take your helicopter or boat, as billionaires do.
Billionaires like to be around other billionaires, and that's probably what happened here.
In the main oval panel above the phoenix bird, a woman is holding flowers. She is the bride in a wedding ceremony. Who are these newlyweds that are kneeling submissively beneath the serpent in the overhead tree? Could the newlyweds symbolize William and Kate?
Prince William makes a rare comment about his Harry Potter-style forehead scar. Wills makes a visit to Wales June 11th to meet with businesses utilizing seaweed to create environmentally friendly products. According to People magazine, Will was catching up with Pierre Paslier of Notpla, which is a plastic alternative company. And the Prince of Wales recalls a childhood accident that left him with a scar on his forehead as he was shown the company's golf tee made from seaweed. Paslier tells the outlet, Will was looking at the prototype and I asked him if he likes golfing. He injured himself famously as a kid and pointed to his head and said, "No golf for me." According to BBC's Newsround, Prince William previously described the mark as his Harry Potter scar, adding, "I call it that because it glows sometimes, and some people notice it, other times they don't notice it at all."
The serpent in human form is tempting the little girl Eve, who accepts the apple.
So Steve Jobs went in to sell him some of our little boards that we built for $20. He said, no. People want to come in, they want to buy it pre-built. They want to buy the thing ready to go. it cost us $250 to build maybe, we'd sell it for $500. And then the retail price was $666.66 because I, as a mathematician, like repeating digits. And that was what it should be.
Where is it?
Would you like a cherry, Brother Damien?
You read my mind, sister.
Shooting apples. Oh! You know what'll fix that? New Fireball blazing apple. I was wrong. He's gonna die. But you gotta try this. It's like drinking 1,000 orchards. And he's dead. New Fireball blazing apple. Shoot it straight.
Now, as I said, Iran's Islamic revolutionaries deposed the ruling monarch, the Shah of Iran, 34 years ago, and formed the Islamic Republic that has been heard and felt around the world. The Shah fled to Egypt, where he died of cancer a year later. And his eldest son, the former Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, moved to the United States and now lives between here and Europe, where he's trying to breathe life into a meaningful opposition to the Ayatollahs. Reza Pahlavi is the spokesman for the Iranian National Council, and he joins me now from Paris. Welcome to the program. Thanks for joining me.
Good evening, Christian. Good to be on your show.
So let me ask you, you are called the spokesman for this movement. What are you realistically trying to achieve at this point?
The essence of this council really started in the advent of what happened back in 2009, a movement which saw over 3.5 million Iranians in silent protest defying the regime and showing their willingness and eagerness to have a democratic situation at home, which unfortunately is not achievable under this regime. Therefore, this council was formed with the sole aim to lead a campaign that demands as a main goal circumstances in our country in which we can hold free and fair elections, as described by the Interparliamentary Union, which clearly depicts what circumstances has to exist in Iran or anywhere else in order to have true elections.
This is video overnight after the announcement of the death of the Ayatollah in the city of Isfahan. What does that mean to you?
That means that finally we are ready to go back to the streets, even though I've cautioned them that for now you better take care of your own safety and stay at home. The time will come to go back on the streets. But then again, you see that despite that, people still are brave enough to say to hell with it. Because to us it's liberation. To us it's like a humanitarian intervention to protect lives that could otherwise be continued to be lost. It gives the Iranian people a real opportunity now when they see the end of this regime that was always bound to collapse, whether there was an intervention or not. I want to make sure your audience understand that we were prepared to fight the fight. There was too much blood between us and this regime. We were committed to fight regardless of outside intervention. They're thanking President Trump for actually standing on his word and acting upon his word.
Do you actually believe this regime could fall after almost 50 years?
Of course.
I'm going to vote blue.
Vote for who you want. This is a free dictatorship.
Ahead of the upcoming Earthshot Prize, Prince William has competed in a dragon boat race alongside expats in Singapore The Prince won the race with the British Dragons Club against a backdrop of Singapore's iconic landmarks, and that included Marina Bay Sands, beautiful building. The annual Earthshot Prize awards £1 million, about $2 million Australian dollars, to 5 winners, developing solutions to environmental problems.
On the right side of the top panel, a reptilian green creature with scaly skin is dancing with a naked woman while musicians entertain him. The general message of the UN's Phoenix Rising mural is that humanity is stepping into a new Luciferic reality. Beneath this disturbingly prophetic mural, world leaders make global decisions that affect the lives of nearly 7 billion people. What's hard for most people to grasp is that our elected government leaders are involved in an apocalyptic scheme to enslave the masses under a world government dictatorship. How do these leaders sleep at night? How do they live with themselves?
In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing what he's doing.
Why do you think none of us live in Newton Haven anymore? Because it is a black hole.
Where's the beast? Beast dead, mate.
Let me out! Let me out! I want out!
America needs Donald Trump. We need Donald Trump, especially black people. Because you got to understand, my black brothers and sisters, they told me, you got to try to emulate and imitate the white man, and then you can be successful. So we tried that. So you say, if you can get some money, you can do this here. I told Michael Jackson, I said, if you're poor, you are a poor Negro. I would use the N-word. But if you're rich, you are a rich Negro. If you are intelligent, intellectual, you're an intellectual Negro. If you are dancing and sliding and gliding, Negro, you are dancing and sliding and gliding Negro. So dare not alienate, because you cannot assimilate.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
If we turn against each other based on divisions of race or religion,
Come on, try getting it out.
Ding, 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 bong.
Hello? Are you there?
That's all, folks.
A future that Ernest Cline, the writer of the book, envisioned. I was very careful with Ernie collaborating with me every step of the way to be able to find the movie narrative inside this dense forest of Ernie's profound imagination.
The Oasis being the ultimate toy box with all the toys in the world, and then playing that with one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. It results in just amazing action and such a fun adventure.
Ernest Cline is such a visionary, and I think has seen the future before any of us possibly could even imagine it.